News coming in right now. After month-long deliberation and consideration, the BCCI has finally announced the selection committee for the men's cricket team. Of the 11 individuals who were shortlisted by the Cricket Advisory Committee, the BCCI has gone ahead and named a 5-member selection committee, which will again be led by Chetan Sharma. The other members of the committee include Shiv Sundar, Subroto Banerjee, Salil Ankola and Sridharan Sharath. My colleague Nikhil Naz is joining me live on this. Nikhil, break it down for us, this new selection committee for the men's cricket team that the BCCI has announced.
Right, follow me. What's really interesting when you look at this new committee, there's only one surviving member from the previous selection committee that is being carried forward this time around, and that is the chairman of selectors, Chetan Sharma. Now, remember the last selection committee, their term had gotten over. After every year, the term is renewed and certain selectors are continued with and certain are let go. So after the T20 World Cup got over, the term for these selectors had gotten over. So you had to look at a new selection committee. Interestingly, the last series that India played, there was no selection committee at place. Yes, you had a team being selected because you allowed the chairman of selectors a slight bit of extension to select that team that is playing the series right now against Sri Lanka. Now, as I said, only one surviving member. And just to break it down, if people are wondering why is it that only one member that has continued from last time around, that's primarily because there is a 5-year term that one selector can serve. There were 4 selectors, remember, previous to this, because Abhi Kuravilla, the 5th selector, his term had gotten over, so they were continuing with 4 selectors. Out of the 4, 2 selectors in Sunil Joshi and Debashish Mohanty, they had done their 5 years, whether it was in the junior selection committee combined with the senior selection committee. So only Harvinder Singh and Chetan Sharma could have been given an extension. So Harvinder Singh from Central Zone, unfortunately, he hasn't got an extension. Chetan Sharma has got an extension, so he's the one. Now you've got 4 new members coming in from 4 remaining zone because Chetan Sharma is from the North Zone. From the West, you've got Salil Ankola, a dashing fast bowler who played for India briefly in the 90s. Then you've also got S.S. Das, a batsman, an opening batsman. He actually played for Orissa as well as for Vidarbha, so he's coming from the Central Zone. You've got Sridharan Sharath, a domestic giant in batting, never played for India. He comes from South, and so that is how the new selection committee is looking at the moment. What you are now expecting from this selection committee after the 2 debacles that you've had in the T20 World Cups where you returned empty-handed, you're hoping this selection committee can set down the gauntlet, put in a new template for the team so that, remember, this year you've got the 50-over World Cup. Next year you've got the 20-over World Cup. They can select a team that can finally lift the ICC trophy as well.
Okay, Nikhil, thank you so much for bringing us up to speed with those developments.